Good day to you. Welcome, Sandy here, and this is Training the Right Way with a video that we're going to discuss again, Workshop.AI Studio. Now this studio is pretty good. I mean, I'm quite impressed with it. I've signed up for the paid plan. Now if you watch the other video somewhere in the on the channel, somewhere, I'll try and put the link down below, but you can watch that and you can see my initial review. Now, since then, it's been probably about 2 months or so, maybe 3, and I'm still very, very impressed. The point is that if you want to try it and benefit from basically 1,500 credits for free when you sign up, then use my link down below and you will get those credits when you sign up, and also you'll help me out by giving me a small commission by way of credits. So it's not about just simply giving me something. It's benefiting you as well, and also benefiting me because it means I can carry on using the application, creating websites and apps. I'm currently creating an app at the moment. So it's been a bit of a 2-day process with this, because I started with the idea that I could put it on my website as an add-in thing. Now I've decided that I need to put it separately, and because of various reasons, i.e. that I'm not paying for any extra keys, API keys, you will need a key. You will need a API key in order to use the AI functions. Now, I don't really want to add in another key to that, so it's not worked, because obviously the free key that I get from Google, it doesn't allow me to do certain things. It doesn't allow for images, and also there's limitations on the number of times you can use it, so it's not much good, really. So I've decided that because I'm getting credits provided free of charge in my application subscription, these are actually Google Gemini credits, and I got 5,000 of them. So I don't know how long that will last, but I did a test with the free version of this, and of course it gave me, I used about 19 credits, I think it was, for generating 2 lots of images. So that was a quick test. Now what I'm doing with this one is an SEO planner. So it's going to be writing articles for me, for my websites, for my blog, and generating an image to go with that. Obviously the idea would be that I'd have it part of my website and it would all be automated. However, that's not happened because of the problem with the key. While the key does work, and I haven't tested it this morning, but apparently it does work, but obviously with the fact that you cannot create images with the free plan, it's going to be very limiting. Obviously it will do the rest of it. It will do the article generation and things like that, and the SEO tags and research and things like that. However, it's not much good because it doesn't do everything. Now, this obviously this studio is well worth the money. As far as I'm concerned, it's well worth the money. Workshop.AI or Workshop.AI is all encompassing. You have loads of different models you can use. As you can see here, these are just some of them, because you can actually install local models as well. And I do have a local model on my computer, but I'm not actually using that at the moment. Now, it was recommended to me to use Kimi because Kimi is a lot cheaper. I mean, I was using Claude. I think I was using Claude Sonnet, which really went through the credits. I mean, on day 1 of my latest subscription, I used practically the whole lot of my credits using Claude. I got a lot done with that, but it used a hell of a lot of credits. So I decided to contact them and say, well, is that normal? And to be fair, they do respond really quickly. And they said, yes, it's probably because you've used Claude. And Claude is very expensive, especially the latest version of that, Opus. Now you see on the left, on the right hand side there, it tells you roughly what they're going to be, like with the dollar signs, like a rating. And well, Kimi, they recommend Kimi being the same sort of quality. I would argue about that because I don't think it is. It's made a few pretty much basic errors, having to go back and correct them all. Also, it's not very clever with predicting, like saying to you, oh, I've done this as well because I thought it would be save time or it is really useful. Because that's the sort of thing that Sonic did. He used to tell me that, oh, I've done this as well because I think that it will benefit the final result. So it's very clever like that, not having to wait for me to tell it to do it. And so with Kimi, while it is cheaper, I have created this app, 492 credits so far. We are going to have to compress this now, so it's /compact. Let me do that now because we're on a break, so we'll do that. What is it? Compact. Compact. Yes. Okay. So we'll let that run. It's going to make me, rather than press enter, it's going to make me click the button. Never mind. Anyway, so we do have this application, which I'm going to try. It is now on the cloud. This is the only way that I can get it to run. Let's say I've had a test application I did, basically in the cloud, and that was when I was a free member, and it got deleted because you can't keep it up there, and any sort of cloud things are if you're not paying for it, then it's going to be removed. Now the files are actually stored on my computer, as you can see from that diagram. However, when you compile it, and you will get a cloud link URL. Now, I believe that the idea is that you can actually assign a domain name URL as well to that particular. I'm not sure how you do it yet, but I will find out. So it might be worthwhile getting a domain name, and then I can use it directly, like from the URL, and also maybe look into expanding it slightly so that other users can use it, like creating an account and things like that, so it can be expanded. And the credits that you have with this, so if we have a look at the, where is it? There are obviously free credits as well, because you can refer, and if you click my link down below, then you will benefit from that as well as me. So it's not just a one-sided thing, but the usage here so far since I renewed, we've had one subscription and one referral, so 3,000 credits. We're up to 2,000 so far. Most of that was taken up by Claude in the previous website, which I haven't completed yet because obviously I ran out of credits, and I was waiting for some more. I've decided to do this project instead, and today we've used 90 credits so far, apparently, according to that. We're on May 14th. Yesterday we used 381. That was the main bulk. I think that was the main bulk of it. 62 on that day, so 3 days work I think we've done. So the whole thing is currently probably about 500. I think that's for the actual project itself. Now hopefully I won't need to do a lot, because this application is a direct upgrade from the actual application we had done in on my website, which would be in PHP, etc., with API key calls, which currently is going to the free account, on my free account there, Now in Workshop, you are actually very luckily, if you look at the account, my plan is $20 a month and you get 1,500 credits, 1 gig file storage, 1 private app, unlimited public app. So it's going to be a public app that I'm going to be making. And obviously you can purchase credit packs as well. They are quite reasonable. But the main point about this application that I'm trying to create and get working is the Gemini AI credits. I have asked about this. I have checked to see, because it does say promo there, and you get this on top of your credits. But you also get this every month, I believe. But the last thing I used was obviously the difference between that and 5,000. So that's like, what's that? That's about 100. No, or 20 odd. 29 is it? No, 19 credits I've used, and that generated two very good images under the plan, because I had an app, a small app that I made that would take some text, like a description, and it would go away and try and make a appropriate app image from that. So like a headline and a bit of an excerpt of a story. Without me thinking about what I wanted, it would go away and make the image, and did come up with some really good images. That's good. Basically using that now, so I'm gonna, this API key will call this 5,000. So I don't know how long that will last. I don't know how many credits it's going to use, but it looks like you get this and you can use it within the cloud. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. If you're interested in gaining some credits for obviously part of your, if you're going to sign up for this, it is really good. Workshop.AI. Then don't forget, click my link and benefit from that as well, because you get credits as well as I do, on top of what you've already got. So if you sign up, you'll probably end up with 3,000 in total. So, and also the credit packs themselves are quite cheap compared to, say, anti-gravity. Anti-gravity, a little bit tight on numbers. I mean, I do still have anti-gravity. I'm probably going to cancel my account as of next time round, because it's only just renewed. But I'm already down. I don't know where it went, but I used about nearly 1,000 credits on several small upgrades on websites and things like that. So very quick. I don't know where they go, because you're supposed to get like time. You only use credits when you've run out of the time, part of the package. So, and I had already previously purchased a add-on, so I've still got some of those. So when I've sort of, hopefully by the end of the month, when I'm going to renew on that, hopefully I've used all my credits and I won't have to worry about it. But I'm probably going to focus my attention on Workshop. It will read whichever folder on your hard drive. It will read wherever you like. It will. I mean, it has actually done a really good job on one of my websites. I haven't finished it yet, but it looks exactly how I wanted it to look. It had a few things to add on and a few tests to make, but it looks like being exactly what I required. And I did write a PRD. Same with this particular app. I had a PRD done. It took that, and it's given me something which is a pretty good utility for me at the moment. And what it will do is it will take a URL, get a brand information, determine that. It will look out for the competition, SEO, tags. It will go away, write an article, allow me to put that onto my blog. automatically with an image. So I'm going to see how long that takes and how much credit it will use. But obviously with the Google AI, that is the proper, full paid version, not a free version. So it should work quite well. Anyway, that's enough of me chatting. If you enjoyed that, then don't forget to sign up and use my link. And I'll see you very soon for another review. I'll even try and show you the actual finished product. It's not finished yet, but we'll see. And then maybe you can sign up for that too, at the monthly fee. And then you'll be able to do the same thing. Here we go, and see you soon. Bye for now.